Okay, so once again, good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. We are almost on the day number 28 or 29. I can see, let's see the attendance, day number 29. Okay, today I will start a topic called the application scoping. Before we start, I would like to discuss something on that part. Suppose some guests came to your home, okay, and you did not allow them into your room. Why? Because that is that is not their scope. Or you allow them and you say, don't touch anything in my room. You can come, you can play, you can sit, but don't touch anything else here. Don't move the things here or there. Okay, that is called the scoping part. I'm restricting something for a scope here. If you go outside my scope, you can do anything. Or if you want to access my application or my scope, I should give you the rights only, then you can access it. Till now, what we discuss? We created everything in the global scope. Remember, on the day one, I guess, or maybe day 2 or day 3, Arun asked, Atul, why in the table it's showing as a global? Why in the UiPulse it's showing as a global? Why in the workflow it's showing as a global? Because that is the scoping I am implementing. Means anyone in ServiceNow can utilize that particular component. Is a global scoping. But now I don't want to go in that area. I want to create an application of my scope only. Unless you will not download the WhatsApp, you cannot use the WhatsApp. That is the scope of WhatsApp. If you download, you need a valid phone number to activate that WhatsApp account. All right. So that is the thing. You cannot utilize WhatsApp for any other thing. Let's say example. OK, so today what I will tell you that the things which we done till now, we created a user defined table that started with a U underscore something. Today we are doing the same thing, but that we called as a application scoping. And to do that part, what I'll show, you can go here, go to developer and bring this application, which I already bring it on the top. If I click on this, so ServiceNow also create lot of things in the different scoping part. You can see lot of like CSM is one of the module which we are going to be discussed very soon. I activated the HR plugin as well. Let me see. I activated GRC plugin. See HR. So these things are being developed in a specific scoping part. Let me show you here. Let go here and search for the tables. OK. Open the tables. And I'll open the underscore some table. I open it. OK, because I want to show you something here. Let me open this thing. Yes, in the meantime, any question you can ask. It's opening bit. OK. See, now what you are able to see here. This message you did not get when you open the incident table. Yes or no? Correct.
Yes, sir.
You did not get this message, right? But why you are getting this message in the HR table? Because this particular table has the scope of the HR. So what is showing? This record is in human resource core application, but global is your current application. To edit this, click here, or what I'll do, I'll change my scope here. On resource 4. Let me change my scope. The page will be reloaded for me. Now I'm able to make a change. Okay. Why this application scoping is required? I tell you little examples, and believe me, there are a lot of company at present in the market who mainly work on these areas only. When I say these areas means who work in the scoping part, and we call this as a custom application. Maybe if you try to find out some JD of a ServiceNow developer, you will find this word very easily. Custom application. A developer should have experience in the custom application. It means what they're saying, that you should know that how to create a custom application. Let's say example, I want to create a attendance software for my company because I know I have ServiceNow, but I cannot use ServiceNow because I have incident change problem, but it don't have anything in the attendance. You said, okay, Atul, do one thing. Let's use a ServiceNow and I will create an application for you. Don't be confused. Application, something like similar WhatsApp, Gmail. These are the apps only, right? So you say, okay, Atul, we can create a custom app for you. Custom app means that is a specific scoping part. It is a limited, all components, all variables, table has a limited scope, not a wider scope. Okay. And use of the custom app basically when customer define or customer say, I need a separate app. Suppose they are using ServiceNow for the 5 years. They're using incident change, problem request. Now they say, can we have a kind of a test mechanism as well in ServiceNow? I said, sorry, there's no test module available in ServiceNow. He said, can you create an application for me? I can create application. Remember, the fundamental is still same. Now I'll take you on that particular tour and we will do that part. The only thing which will not work in the PDI, we cannot publish the application. I tell you why. What I will do, ServiceNow give me, if I go on the home page. Let me reload this. I'll show you. See this one. What is this? App Engine Studio. Let me go to the global application first. This means that earlier ServiceNow has these things in a very messy manner, but now what they did, they give us a separate platform. Anyone work in Java or something, or if you remember, there's a term called the IDE. Eclipse is one of the IDE. I'm not sure that how many of you actually use. I use, but approximately 10 or 12 years back. So what ServiceNow say that I am giving you the separate platform, App Engine Studio. You create your applications and utilize that. But either you can click here or either you can go here and open the application. App Studio, it is called App Studio or what? This one, App Engine Studio. Anyway, you can go here. Let me click on this one here. Another important point. We are not going to do anything new here. Nothing new will be do. When I say nothing new, the work which we done till now, the same thing we are going to do it here. The only difference is that this is called the custom app. That's all. We guys created the table, yes or no? We created the table, right?
Yes.
Right. We created the workflow.
Yes.
Yesterday we see the portal as well.
Yeah.
What else is left now? These are the three major things, right? You should have a table to create any new application. You should have some portal to see the give to the user. You should have a workflow which work in the background. So same thing we are doing here, but the only thing is that this is a custom app. A scoping part will be there. That is the only major difference. So you can see here, add a table, add experience, add workflow, use some templates, and go ahead. Now ServiceNow is so smart because you remember I use this word very frequently. Low code and no code. ServiceNow say, why you are be worrying? I'm giving you everything here. I am giving you the templates as well. Use this template. Why you want to build your application from the scratch? Let's take example. Okay. Tanvi or Harsha has a exam. Suppose final exam they have. Okay. I told them, write these 5 questions. The same pattern you have to be writing the final exams as well. What I'm giving them a template. I tell you one thing important. Suppose when you don't have a habit of writing the paper manually, what it suggests. Okay, let me change example. My wife has exams now. Okay, she's doing the B.Ed. Okay, she has exams now. She told me that I'm not in the habit of writing the papers now. I told her, open the book and start writing the things in your sheet. It will give you the confidence. It is just a sample I'm giving to you. In the exams, the only difference that book will not available, but you have to be right in the same manner. So ServiceNow give us a template as well. If you say, Atul, I want something emergency template. Okay, you can use the same. Your customer say, I want the emergency alert application. Okay, oh, I have a template I can give you very quickly. Or if you want, no, I want to create a new one. Go here or create app. Everything will be same, nothing. The front end is good actually. If you see here, your application name, Learn Grow. Anything you want to put any image you can put. If you see WhatsApp on the Google Play Store, you find the image as well, right? Same thing it is there. WhatsApp is nothing. It is just a, what I can say, application only. Continue. Your application has been created now. Let it be do because it takes little time to be create. Yes. Okay. So now what it's saying. These things you have to be do it. Nothing. Go to dashboard. Let's say go to dashboard. Let's see. Okay, this is my application, Learn and Grow. Let me go here. Sorry, this side. My system is also slow like me nowadays. Okay, in the meantime, anyone has any question, any doubt on that part? Okay, now let me see here. Is Learn and Grow is coming? Let me reload it. Reload this page. Let's see. Is the application, is my application is coming or not here? Because that is scoping part for me. See. Means the application name which I put it. Then it is a Learn and Grow has been created here. That is the first step we successfully verified. Now what else is there? Let's go data. Data means your table and all the things. This is how you want to create a table. Add a table or upload a spreadsheet. Simple. Suppose in the Excel sheet you have a 5 fields. Upload that, it will create a table for you automatically. Or if you want to create, you can create here. You can do it from the upload. You can do it from the existing table. It means task table, incident table you can use, or you can use any other table which you are be putting into the u underscore name, or you can create from the scratch. From the scratch, I can do that part. Okay, click here. Continue. Table name. Turn grow. See, this is the thing I want to be. Discuss. Remember that we discussed this point. U underscore table and X underscore table. X indicate the custom table and it have some code as well. Auto-generated code for this table number. And it has a format like this only. It will pick up, it consider that this is the first name and the last name of my table. So it put like double time. Do you want to make as extensible? I will not discuss this thing now because we already discussed. Auto number, yes, I want this auto number. What do you want? LEA you want or what? I want LNG.
Atul?
Yes, Manoj.
Okay, so X is also custom and U is also custom, right?
U is user defined. X is the custom. The thing is that when you use or when you create a table with the U, that is in the global application, global scoping. When you create an X, it is a scope application. There is a major difference. Okay. So this thing we have done. Now continue. Table done. Now next is table fields. Okay. Now if you can create a, let me put it down here. You can create the different fields on this particular table. Rest things all the same. You can create a reference, you can create a integer, you can create a drop down value, anything you want to create, you can put it there. Okay, experience means a interface. Interface means a portal, a workspace, or a mobile. Workspace we will discuss when we go for the CSM part discussion. I want to go for the portal. Simple. Yesterday we see the portal. Same thing. We'll do it here. URL. But the only difference is that this will be the portal URL, not the simple one. Let me say, OK, I want this as a URL. Let me copy this and continue.
So Atul,
yes, please.
This is different from the system ID, right? Completely different.
Sorry, which one different?
The X one. We said no, there's a differentiation between like
yes.
And X means the customized, right? And then these three are totally different. I mean, there's no
Arun, not customize. It custom.
Custom. Okay, sorry.
Yes, customize means you are making changes something. Custom means it's totally fully changeable or fully new you are creating from the scratch.
Okay.
Because in ServiceNow they call it as a custom application. And if you go for an interview, it can ask you, do you have an experience in the custom application? It means they want to know that how to create a new application from the scratch. So you can say that, OK, first we need to create a table, sorry, application name that will define the scope. Then we can go for the table. Then we can go for the portal, then all these things. So if I open this. Oh, it did not find what happened. OK, it's creating. Wait. It's creating till now. OK, now it has been done. Let's reload this. See, now it has been loaded for me. So this is the, because we did not put any branding, we did not put any changes, so it is be showing as a default to me like this. Same thing you can do. You can add widgets, you can remove widgets, you can add catalog, you can create menu, you can put themes, anything you want to put, you can put in the same manner. No difference, nothing. Now I come to the next part. This done. Now what next you want? I want the automation. Automation means, see, they change the word to gain the popularity. But in the short, automation means it is a workflow only. OK, I'll get a workflow here. What type of workflow you want? Let's see here. You want to build from the scratch, or these are the predefined workflow given by ServiceNow. So you can use it. A lot of options are there. If I click on the scratch, same thing we'll need to do here. Now your workflow name, LLGG. Describe your flow or something. You want to put any advanced option. Same thing which we done earlier. Any production, but this will be a flow designer, not a workflow here. Remember, this is a flow designer. If I click on the continue, it will create a summary for me.
And in this flow designer, can we add the multiple workflows like
anything, my dear friend? Don't be confused here. I'm again requesting, guys. It is just a separate platform. You can create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any workflow you want to create, you can create it. There's no issue on that part. The only thing is that it is a custom app. That's all. OK, tell me one thing, everyone. Let me open this screen here. Aishwarya, what new we saw till now in this application scoping? Any new point did you find? Aishwarya. Vinuj. Nikhil. Yes, sir. Yes, Vinuj, go ahead.
Yeah, so it is easy to create, since like no, this is more on a UI base. So it actually adds an advantage of creating an application and
Right.
to
But
do a quick demo.
yes, but my question is that did we do anything new in today's session which we did not cover in the last till date? Nothing new we didn't, right?
No,
Everything
no,
is
no.
same. So that is the thing, Arun, because sometimes we got confused. Atul, we are doing this thing, we are doing this thing. We are not doing anything here. Nothing new is there. If you create a flow designer, if you go here, let me open the flow designer.
yeah, because here the layout was different actually in the flow
Right.
design.
Guys, just
And
give me 1 minute.
sure.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, Arun, you're saying something.
No, I said in the flow designer the layout was different, right? And here we have everything on the left hand side. We can see till far we have reached.
Yes. So if I say it is something like till now what we did, you buy a flat from the builder, and today you're building your own house. The same thing, same room, same foundation, same color, same interior you're doing at your end. So if we search here LLGG, see it is there.
Okay.
That is the thing ServiceNow say, that I'm giving a separate platform You can use that and proceed. Now security means that who can see, who can visit, who can make a changes, all the things can be in the security you can do. You can define the specific role and then you can make it as a done. Okay, and finally we are on the launch. Launch means that now I'm going to be deploy this particular application on the ServiceNow site. So like we have a Google Play Store, right? We have an Android Play Store as well. Yes? Yes or no? Are yes or no? हाँ तो ना बोलो.
Yes. So
Yes.
already have the
Yes.
ServiceNow,
So in the same we have a, let me show you, ServiceNow store. See this one. If you open this, let me show you. If you see my previous videos which I released recently, you will see this option as well. So when I say it's a launch, it means my application will be available in the ServiceNow store. So see, these many application has been developed by the multiple companies. Multiple companies. Let's see, anyone has attendance one? Maybe someone created something on the attendance, or I have wrong spelling. Now, see, my spelling is also bad. See, what else you want now? Tell me. This is the way. So once we're done our launch, it will be available here. Why submit is not available? Because we are in the PDI and we don't have any server where I can host this application. So the reason it is not available. But in this session, I want to tell you that how you can create your custom application. What is the process for the same? Clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Anyone? Tell me, guys. Leave management. Tell me, yes. Harsha, Tanvi, Dhanashri. See, which you see here, which has a ServiceNow symbol. Those are the applications developed by ServiceNow. This one. If you open this, you can see here. It is paid or free. You can see easily. See, this is downloadable. It means I can download and use in my PDI as well. That is the thing. Okay. Okay. Any doubt, any question till this point?
No, sir.
Tanvi, Prashant, Harsha.
At
No,
the
sir,
time of
clear.
upgradation, it will not give you any problem, right?
Sorry.
It is
If
if I'm moving from Rome to next version, so it will not give me any glitch, right?
logically it should not give you any glitch, but the thing is that the component which you used in previous version, if ServiceNow changes that part, then it can be a little glitch for you. The reason, if you see here, it mentioned compatibility with Cubic release. Maybe if I download it because I'm on the ROM, it can give me some problem as well.
Okay.
Right. So in the reason it is from the time to time you have to make the changes in the application as well, so that it should be compatible. Okay. Anyone else? Any other question?
If we changes in Flow Designer in Flow Designer, then it also upgrade the this app or not? matlab, means after launching or submitting, it will also changes there or not?
No. See, you are be thinking little bit in the wrong side. Upgrade is something different. Okay, like I did upgrade from Cubic to ROM. Okay, Suppose I'm using a value in cubic. I'm using a field in the cubic version, which has a little bit restrictions added in the room version. So I will get a conflict there. When we discuss the upgrade part, I will tell you. Okay, it will. Let's not discuss that, because when we go for the upgrading part, I'll show that how you can see that your upgrade is conflicting or not. You will get an option to check that part. Okay. In short, if you are creating any custom app, okay, if any, okay, let's take example. If tomorrow WhatsApp update something in their code, it is not working in your phone. The reason can be you have to be upgrade your phone, or you have to be reinstall the WhatsApp on the previous version. Right? Same thing we will do now. That when we upgrade our system, we will see what to do. Is this upgrade impacting my application or not as well? Okay. So when we go for the upgrading part, then I will discuss in detail that how we can see, how we can check all these things part. Clear till this point or any doubt? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's go for the upgrade topic today. Sorry. Yes. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes,
guess
sir.
there's some network flick. Okay, let's have a topic upgrade and cloning as well. Okay, let me open Notepad. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Upgrade, update. Upgrade means when you are moving from one family of service now to the another family. Example, moving from cubic to row. Okay, that is called the upgrade. So upgrade means that is called the upgrade. Okay, update. Chrome patch 1 to patch is called the update. Clear term yahan tak? Any doubt, any question? Anyone?
No, clear.
Okay. Now the thing is that this part can be done very easily. That I'm updating my patches and can be taken in the simple manner. But upgrade is something which is actually difficult. So upgrade, you can say in the short way or in the layman language that you are re-innovating your house is a upgrade. Completely, you are making changes in furniture, making changes in the kitchen, making changes in the wardrobes, color painting, interior, but house is same. You are not changing your house. Your house is same. That is called the upgrade. Okay. Now the thing is that if you want to upgrade, how upgrade work? If you remember, upgrade work dev test to production. First of all, we upgrade our dev instance. Once things go well here, then we upgrade our test instance. When the things go here fine, then we go for the prod. चलो ठीक है सर, ये भी बात हो गई. There's a new term I am adding here. What do you mean by the word cloning? What do you mean by the word cloning? Anyone?
To make a copy.
What copy? Acha, to make a copy. Why need a copy?
Because we don't want to mess up with the original file or let's say original data.
Okay. Acha, now tell me copy. How cloning work? Or in which sequence cloning work? Dev, test, prod, or prod, test, dev? Tell me.
Prod test dev.
Why?
Because we do not want to mess with the production data, so we like clone it into the test environment, and then we do our like all the things that we have.
But
The upgrade
but
to be
we
done.
are we are
Uh,
upgrading dev, test, product, prod. Then why not cloning can be dev, test, prod?
because production data is updating on daily basis now. So like if we want to test like this upgrade part, so firstly we want to have a similar data in the test environment, and then we can
Only
like
acha,
do the
oh
test.
wait. Only data. I'm not bothered about the data. Being a consultant, I'm not bothered about the data. What else? Correct your words here, Nikhil. You're on the right track, but your words are not right here. Tell me.
Environment,
Sorry?
like production environment.
But why means if this is the thing, why cloning is required? You're saying need to be sync up the data. What data you're talking here? When you say
Like for
data, go ahead.
like for application we have users data. For example, I am using WhatsApp is we are using WhatsApp. So on daily basis, new users are installing WhatsApp, but that data is not getting updated in all the environments at the same time, right? So
Business will kick you out if you bring their production data in the dev instance. You're exposing their data on the higher level now.
not in dev instance only.
Why
Like
not? You only told that cloning can be done from dev, test, product, prod, test, dev. Are you okay if any company who is supporting WhatsApp and they give your data to the developers as well? Are you okay with the same?
they get big, like big.
Then I'm saying your words are very inaccurate here. You are changing the complete structure of your sentences here. Yes, Arun, what do you think?
I was adding the point about the user experience and then the overall client satisfaction or the client requirement.
But why user is worried about the cloning? What you are giving user with the cloning? Nothing. Do you know that WhatsApp also clone your environment? Do you know? We don't know. We're not bothered. My WhatsApp should be work 24/7. That is my requirement. That's all. Then in this case, there's no user experience required. That's all. What next? Yes, Vishwajit, you are saying something.
Basically, we can use cloning for like we are moving from like Quebec to Rome. So for that we can use cloning of applications.
That is upgrade.
Production.
My question is, if you are doing cloning, number one, which sequence you follow? This one or this one? Second point, why we need the cloning? Why you want to do overhead for you? I tell you a practical scenario, practical example on that case. It's not sometime. I see in a lot of companies where I work, I see this experience. The thing is that suppose multiple teams are working in service now. Okay, suppose incident team, change, problem, request, knowledge, multiple teams are working in my instance. Everybody is doing their changes and putting into the dev to test to production. Something break in the production. Few people are very smart. They make a changes in the production directly and fix the issue. And this is a practical example. I'm sure Vinod, Nikhil, Arun, you are much experienced in this area. You can be give us a little smile, but yes, this is a true one. Okay. So what ServiceNow says that boss, if you want to upgrade your system, first of all, sync your customization or the configuration. I'm not talking about data here, Nikhil. Customization or configuration.
Okay.
Because in the dev, maybe let's take example, in the dev, you are on the X point. In the production, you are on the A point. Let's sync everything on the A point so that I can upgrade my system, because tomorrow when I upgrade my production system, it should not fail, because I know that base is similar. If you tell someone that can you make a juice of apple, and if you tell someone can you make a juice for an orange, which fruit will give you more juice? Definitely orange, right? The same thing, that if you want to make a comparison, if you want to make an upgrade successful, better you sync your all environments, right? That is the purpose of the cloning. Yes, Aishwarya, go ahead.
So it's the same function that updates, that moving update sets does, right?
No. This time we will bring our update set downstairs, not the upstairs. When we do update set, we done dev, test, and production, right? Cloning work from production to test to dev, or prod to dev, prod to how cloning work, prod to dev and prod to test. We never ever clone our production environment. Never ever clone our production environment. That is the remember one thing. Let me see if I find something, or I have something in my previous batch WhatsApp group. I'll share that screenshot with you guys, which indicates that how this cloning and upgrade work actually, the cycle or the movement of these things. We are not cloning. See, in the cloning means we are bringing the data as well. Nikhil, somehow I agree your point. Cloning means complete copy paste. Complete copy paste. Control A, Control C, Control V, like this. Believe me, like this only it work. But we can restrict these things. I don't want to show my developer the actual user data. I can put a blockage on that particular tables. Okay, now let me go here. This one. Okay, clone. We cannot clone our PDI because that is a standalone, but we can do in our official instances. So we have to be request the clone. I did not clone. I just raise the request on the portal and it will clone automatically. What it says that by which profile you want to clone your target instance. It's my dev instance. When you want to start your date and time. If I do, it will not work for me. Let me try to do that. System profile. OK, target instance. I don't have any target instance as well. No, I don't have. I need to be create a target instance as well, but I cannot do anything because this is my PDI. Cloning and upgrade I cannot do in the PDI very easily. At least cloning I cannot do, but I can tell you the way of working by this way. Okay. Now thing is that when my cloning has been scheduled, I can click the exclude tables. Which table I don't want to exclude for the cloning. Suppose you invited the carpenter at your home and you told boss, every furniture need to be renovated except my study table. It means you are excluding that from the list. So here you can define the tables you want to exclude it. These are the table given by ServiceNow, which excluded automatically when we run for the things. If you click here, new, and you can put a same thing, excluding a parent. Let me take a, if I put the task table. See, excluding a parent will be exclude the child as well. Okay, so that thing you can do. I said put task, so it will be excluded all the things for me. So this is the place where you can do the excluding part. I don't want to show the data. I don't want to copy the incident table. I don't want to copy the chain table. No, I don't want that copy. Simple, that's fine. I can exclude that data, no problem. Okay, because these are the things required for you in the interview. See, this is the clone target here. We have to be define the clone targets. Like we did our upgrade set, now the same way. 30667, that was my some previous one. Admin. Click save. See, it failed authentication because something wrong here. But it will work the same manner like we done in our retrieve update set part. If it is work here, you can go and request for the clone. Because we are in the PDI, so we cannot do this thing as of now. Okay, clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Yes, guys. Any doubt, any question here?
Not yet properly, Atul.
Okay, because this is the little topic where you need to be.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, Vishwajit. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me or not?
Yes, Atul.
Okay, Dhanasha, you can switch off your video, no problem. Okay, now the thing is that if you want to see the active clones, you can click here. If any clone is running at point of time, you can see here. What you can do in your official instances, if you have admin rights, either in the dev, see these things. If you want to see any clone history, how many times my system has been this thing cloned, you can see here. So whenever we go for the upgrade, okay, in the upgrade, first point is the cloning. और cloning होता है dev and test. From prod to dev and test. Once cloning is done, then we'll go for the upgrade. No, before cloning, important point. 0. Suppose, let's take example. When I say I'm cloning my instance with my production instance, and I say it is a copy paste. What this means? That all my changes which are available in the dev instance will be override. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very simple सी बात है. You call a painter and say, okay, boss, paint this wall, and on that wall you have some drawing as well. What will happen to that drawing? That will be override by the paint. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. So in this case, what we recommend, we always inform to our developers, please take the backup of your update set. How? Go here, update set, local update set. Open this update set. let me change the scoping part. And export to XML. I am taking a backup here. Tomorrow, when the cloning will be done, I don't want to rework everything. I just import this, my update set, and my changes will be available again. So this is the important point. Backup in dev. Why I'm telling you? Because these are the points which is be asked in the interview. Okay. Once this has been done, then go for the upgrade. When I say upgrade means in this 2.1, schedule the upgrade. How it can be scheduled. But now what happened in the Paris release? ServiceNow introduced a new concept called the upgrade preview. This one, upgrade preview. What this mean? This mean that suppose I am on the Cubic and I want to go on the Rome release. I cannot take a risk. If I upgrade my system, what will happen? See, there's nothing for me as of now, none. I guess whose instance I used earlier?
Mine, sir.
This one, na? 114?
No, 6-7 something.
Wait.
6-4.
Or it is be sleeping?
Oh, it is. I woke up that.
Okay. Let me see. And you are all in the Rome release, right?
Yes, sir.
I guess it will not. Anyone who is in the Cubic release as of now? Anyone who in the Cubic release?
Yes, sir.
Give me your instance name, please.
Okay.
Ping me quickly. Okay. So what they say is ServiceNow says that I know your customer will be little worried. Upgrade is always the toughest part. So what ServiceNow say, I will give you the option here that these many upgrades you can do. And when you click on the go, it will create a preview for you. Preview for you. It means it will not actually do any upgrade. It will just replicate. If you remember, nowadays what happens? Suppose I want to do an interior of my house. I called a good interior person. He came, he took my requirement. After 5 days, he came back to me and he showed me the 3D view on the computer. Sir, on this wall, if you put this color, it will be look like this. On this wall, if you put this color, it will look like this. What I am doing, I am proving it. Did I actually upgraded my system? No, I just preview that part, nothing. Okay, so if you click here, you can find out that what version we are on that point of time and how much time it will take to upgrade. Yes, anyone upgrade is there who can give me the instance? Or it's sleeping. Okay, in the meantime, another important point. We as a consultant, we as an architect, never ever upgrade our system. We schedule the upgrade. This is on the ServiceNow site. And this is called the high. What do you mean by high here? HI has a different meaning. Question for you guys. Find out the what is the full form of HI. High ticket. This is called the high. Because I don't have a high access, so I cannot get a request here. So, but in the practical scenario, in the official instances, someone should have a high access and they can raise a request for the upgrade. That on this particular day, please upgrade my system. Okay, and then it will be taken care. One more important point. Another homework for you. There is a standard checklist. There is a standard checklist available on ServiceNow docs. website for the upgrade. This is 3 or 4 pages. Download that and read that. Because in the interview it was asked, it can be asked to you guys. Did you have upgrade? Can you tell me what is the upgrade method you follow? So that checklist you can refer. The point which we discuss is the part of those checklists only. Okay. Yes. Anyone who can give me an instance? Are yes and no to bolo?
She pinged in chat.
Oh, sorry. Okay. 64503 Atul Grover. Okay. 64503. बाकी लोग फोन पे हैं क्या? लैपटॉप पे कोई नहीं बैठा मुझे लग रहा है. Okay.
No, I'm here at the laptop.
Okay. Okay. Admin is password. Okay. Thanks. Did you give me the admin rights as well, Harsha? Or I am an end user
Yes.
only? Okay,
No,
great.
no.
Okay. Now what we'll do? Preview. Click here. So she's on the cubic patch 1 now. Okay. And she has these many things pending. So either she can go to directly room EE, EA, RTP, anything she can go. Suppose I want to go to the room EA. Let me click and preview will be start now. Let's see the preview here. So you can see that preview is going on as of now. Because she's from the cubic patch 1 to roam, it takes little time. Let's take little more time. Okay, I guess it take time or what we can do. Okay, we are updating this page of later. You will be able to generate the upgrade preview once the background upgrade preview. Okay. So, okay, in the meantime, anyone has any doubt, any question, or let's do one thing. If I click again on this, let's go with the shortest form. If it allows us again. No, it will be working on that part. Yes, guys, any other doubt, any question on that part? Okay, it's be generating now. Preview created. Yeah. So this thing now, if you want to see the preview, you can scroll down. See. If you upgrade from cubic patch 1 to roam, these many changes will be done in the system. It can be table, it can be logic, it can be text, it can be field, anything can be there. These are the skip record. 7 and 7 means, okay, I'll tell you one more thing. Skip record means here. If you see here, we have two things. Some different color and a different color. What ServiceNow say, when we upgrade our system, we get a conflict. Suppose I said that there is a validation on my field X. Only 10 digits are allowed. ServiceNow in the Rome release make a validation to the 7 digits only. It give me a conflict. Right? It give me a conflict. In this case, ServiceNow said that you have 71% changes of the priority to. This priority has been decided by ServiceNow. That 5 changes are there which require your attention. Attention means what you want to do with this record. Same thing. Do you want to skip or do you want to, what you want to do? Let's open this. Retain customization or revert to the base system. Means base system means, do you want to go back to the Rome or the thing which you develop, you want to use that only. So any of the option you can pick up. Okay. If I go back, it is very high level we're discussing actually. Generally, we did not discuss much on that part. Okay. Second point is that what ServiceNow recommend? ServiceNow recommend priority 1, priority 2, priority 3 should be checked manually. Priority 4 and priority 5 you can skip. Means those are the changes are not going to impact major or very less in your system. That is a priority 4 and priority 5. But priority 1, priority 2 should be checked manually one by one, and you have to take the action manually. Either go for the retain or either go for the base system. Clear? So now if you see that how much helpful for this particular preview here, without actual upgrade, I'm able to see my changes. If you want to see the changes, you can click here. What changes is be there? See, 16,000 changes. Review not needed because it is a P5. Let me do the priority group by priority. See, priority 1. Review not needed. Maybe because we did not change anything at our end. So it's saying no needed. Priority 2. These many changes are there. If you want, you can open it and you can do the change checks if required. Otherwise, ServiceNow is also intelligent. It's giving you the option. Nothing to require at your end because you did not change anything at your system. You're using as it is, so you can skip these P1 and P2 here. So this is the way that we do our cloning and upgrade cycle. Every time we upgrade, we make a we do the cloning as well. That is the thing. Okay. Any doubt, any question now? Anyone? Yes, guys, any doubt, any question? अरे यार
No, sir.
Arun, Nikhil.
No question. Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead. कौन पूछ रहा था?
I think निखिल कुछ बोल रहा था.
Yes, Nikhil.
No, I was just saying no, Atul, I don't have any doubts.
Okay. Yes. Okay, guys, then no other doubt question. Arun, you have any question? Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, I mean, in practical scenarios, then I think this will be a little, I mean to say, challenging task, right? I mean to say, when we are upgrading the systems, right? Or the
Go ahead.
Or what kind of the different questions are being asked, if you have any idea, I mean, as per your experience.
These are the questions which we discuss can be asked to you guys.
Okay.
The thing which I told you is completely from the practical scenario, because I worked on the upgrade projects as well. So I know that how these things work. Once you download that Excel, that PDF file, okay, upgrade checklist, then you will get to little more about the same.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me stop the recording here first and take a quick